Well, you know what? We are joined now by parenting expert Nikki Bush, who's here to tell us about the importance of teaching your child numeracy skills from a very young age.
Now, we all need numeracy and mathematics skills to do everyday activities. In fact, children begin to develop numeracy skills from a very early age. So, the more that we can fascinate a child with numbers early on, the stronger their understanding and deeper their mathematical foundations might be later on in life. So this morning, we speak to creative parenting expert Nikki Bush about how parents can help to develop their child's numeracy skills from a very young age. And is it all as easy as just 1, 2, 3, Nikki?
Not quite, Kat, because you get mums of 2- and 3-year-olds saying, my child can count to 10. But actually, their child has no understanding of what 10 is.
Right.
So when we say numeracy and number skills,
yes,
it's about creating number sense within your children. Number sense is understanding that the number 10 is made up of 10 objects.
Okay.
Or the number 3 is made up of 3 objects. And we start this from a young age when our babies are on the changing table. And we count their little toes and their little fingers. So we create a very meaningful personal experience of number with our kids by touching their fingers and toes and counting them as we go.
Okay, when you speak about as early as, you know, the changing chair, how early is that? I mean, I don't want to be ridiculous and think that the day you arrive back home is where you start already.
6, 8 months of age.
My gosh.
Because we are supposed to talk our children clever.
Okay.
And from the time they're babies in arms, we should be having conversations with them about everything. And then they become little toddlers, 2, 3 years of age, and they're in the bath. And we start talking about our eyes. How many eyes has mummy got? And they touch your eyes. And how many noses have we got? And how many ears and how many mouths?
Wow.
And how many hands and how many feet? So we have to make it meaningful for the child by starting with the body. But then there are so many things that we can do around the house, incidentally, every day, that point to number and give them an understanding of number.
It sounds like the days of baby talk and are gone.
You
need to start speaking proper English and Tswana and whatever you like to speak to your child.
You can still do that, but we need to be giving our children mathematical vocabulary.
So now, as soon as that understanding of numbers or the foundation of that numeracy has come into play, are there little fun games that parents can play with their kids to help them develop these skills?
So we go shopping all the time, don't
Yes.
we? And when we go shopping, we bring back a bag of lemons or a bag of bananas. So you can sit with your 3-year-old and you can help them to count how many lemons are in the packet. And they literally pick them up 1, 2, 3. When they're slightly older, say they're a 6 and they're a 5-year-old, can you make 2 groups? And they'll put 3 and 3. Or there are 3 of us, Mummy, Daddy and little Johnny, and we've got 6 lemons. Can you give us each the same number? So they'll give you 2 and me 2 and you. So what are they doing? They're counting, they're dividing, they're doing fractions, but they're not being told they're doing fractions.
Okay.
It's fun, incidental learning.
And I see you've also, I mean, what do you do with things like a piece of bread and the coins?
So here we have a piece of bread or toast, and what we do often with children is we cut the bread so that they can dip it into their eggs. So we might have toast soldiers. But now we've got 2 rectangles, but we could cut this into quarters. So now we can have 4 squares.
Okay.
Once again, we're doing fractions. So now if I say to you, Kat, eat 1 piece, how many have we got left? And then
I
you'll
feel like
go,
this is my first numeracy lesson now. I was supposed to answer that question.
1, 2, 3. But did you see what
yes.
I was doing? I was going 1, 2, 3 with my finger. Little children must touch things.
Right.
It must be a tactile experience for them to get it.
Aha, well, fantastic. Well, we'll carry on with some of these lovely games that we'll play later on. So I'm hoping that you're having as much fun as we're having. But I think one of the most important lessons for a parent to teach their child when it comes to numeracy is that there's only one superhero. This guy.